Well, Thursday night, November 29th, and Friday morning, the 30th, early Friday morning, the 30th of November, was very, very busy times here on Bond Street in Leicester. At the beginning of this video, I just want to show you this area in front of my game camera number one. You'll see that it's nice and easy and a little bit of snow. That's me spreading a little bit of corn, putting some corn down. It's a pretty even layer of snow that I'm laying this corn down on top of. The ground is pretty well undisturbed. After the corn, I take a bunch of apples. I take about a dozen apples or so and throw those around, put them underneath that tree. This is early in the evening. It looks like it's dark, but it's not. This is about 5:30, just before it gets full dark. Here I'm walking toward the edge of my lawn, walking into the brush, and there's the first visitor of the night. A really nice, healthy-looking doe. Eats the corn, looking at the camera. I'm not sure if that's the doe that I saw the other day, but this is a good, healthy deer. Good size. Eats corn, eats a little bit of the apples, but not too much on the apples, really concentrating on the corn. Not very skittery, this deer. This deer is, again, just very, very calm. Cars are going by. It stays in the yard for 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I think total of maybe 15 minutes that the deer stayed in the yard eating there for a while. And all of a sudden she looks over her shoulder, very alert to something. I don't know what the heck was going on there. And she just kind of walks right off, It wasn't skittery. And then about a minute or two later, who shows up? This guy. While he was interested in feeding at this point in time, and while there was a nice healthy doe right there, I don't know, but maybe she had her fill of what he was looking for besides the food. I don't know, but in any event, they were there almost simultaneously. I think he chased her off, and he came, and he just this is the 5-point buck that was there at the last video that I showed, and this guy just ate and ate and ate. I mean, he just stayed right there. Again, cars didn't bother him. Nothing bothered him. This guy's not very skittery. He just looks around, continues to eat. Good healthy guy. Nice sized deer. Not the biggest deer we've had in the yard so far, but still, this is a pretty good healthy deer. This is the 5th or 6th video. I can't remember now which one, how many videos I've got him on, but he's eating away, complacent, happy. In about a second, well, actually, he's there. He stays underneath this camera. This is camera one. He stays under this camera for about 10 or 15 minutes eating. I think he sucks up 90% of the corn, and he smells a little bit, and then he just walks right away. You see him walking out, walks right through the lawn, walking toward camera two. And next thing we know, this camera shuts off, and their camera two clicks on, and there he is. He's eating the corn I put underneath camera two. He didn't stay there for very long. Maybe he got full, but there was quite a bit of corn on the ground that I put in front of this camera. He eats for a little while, looks around, says, let me go see what's happening, I think. And chews away. You see, I got Donna's pumpkins out there. I'm hoping some animal's going to eat those instead of put them on the compost pile. So he just walks away. He stayed in the yard for about 20 minutes, half an hour. And then next thing you know, on the camera two, out comes this doe. Now, this could be the same doe that was under camera one. I'm not sure. But she's about the same size. She's not skittery. So there's a good chance that this is the same doe that we saw earlier in this video on camera one. Again, very healthy, nice looking doe. She eats for a little while. Again, not very nervous, and just walks right off, nice and complacent. Now we're back to camera number one, and another doe shows up, and I'm pretty sure this is not the same doe that we were looking at. This doe acting real skittery, She's a little bit smaller. When I went and I got the cards out of the camera, I looked, and there was actually two sets of small prints. There was the big buck prints in the snow, and there was this one. So there's actually two does. So this is the third deer that was there that night, and they just ate and ate. I had quite a bit of corn out. You can see now she's about ready to leave, and there's no visible apples there at all. They're all eaten up. The corn's just about gone. But it was a very busy night. A lot of deer underneath the game cameras. Everybody looks healthy. She's chewing away. Eats up. Now, 5 o'clock in the morning, the bunny comes. The bunny's looking around. He's saying, "What the heck's going on, Paul? Where's all the feed you usually put out here?" Now, later in the morning, I put this up to show you. Look at the scrape. You saw the early snow. Those deer just dug right up. This little red-bellied woodpecker comes down. No food for them, but we'll see what happens. Have a good day.